Good afternoon, students. Today we are going to start our first topic of grammar. Name of the topic is the sentence and its types. In our daily life, when we are talking, we use many type of sentences, and when we are using many type of sentences, sometimes we want to say something, sometimes we want to express our feelings, and sometimes we want to ask some questions, means for different purposes we use sentences. Then actually grammatically we want to learn what is mean by a sentence. You see, yes, you tell me one sentence. Yes, what is the sentence you said? Nita is playing carom. Yes, in this sentence there is a combination or group of different words, and this group of different words gives us a meaning. It states something and it makes a complete sense. It means, what is meant by a sentence? A group of words or the combination of words which gives us a complete sense, a complete thought. Such group or such combination of words, it is said as sentence. Now write down the what is meant by sentence. The combination or group of words that makes complete sense is called a sentence. Is called a sentence. Now, can you tell me the examples of sentence? Yes. The girls are going to school. In this sentence, there are different words, and these words give us a complete sense, complete meaning. That's why it is a sentence. Yes. Second sentence, Mita is my best friend. This sentence tells us Mita is my best friend. The third sentence, yes, tell me of different type of sentence. Can you tell me? Yes. Who teaches you English? In this question, you want to ask a question or you want to inquire something. Means for do inquiry also we use sentence. Yes, next one, who will tell me the example of sentence? Ram was absent yesterday. These are all the examples of sentences. Now, note down example of sentence. Examples of sentences. Number 1, Mita is my best friend. Mita is my best friend. Second, Neha was absent yesterday. Neha was absent yesterday. What is your name? What is your name? Oh, what's a pleasant surprise? What's a pleasant surprise? See, all these are the examples of sentences. Now, all the above sentences, all the above sentences expresses a complete thought, expresses a complete thought, hence this group of words, this group of words is said as sentences, is said as sentence. Students, now I will tell you, or I will say you some group of words and you will tell me if they are sentences or no. Now listen me. Raman ate. Do you understood some meaning? No. Why? Because there is a big question mark. What Raman ate? We can't understood. It means it doesn't give us the complete sense. That's why it is not a sentence. Now next I will sing. Raman, Ra, mango. Do you understood? No. Why? Because it is a group of words, but it doesn't express or doesn't give us a complete sense. So it is this group, we can't say that it is a sentence. So now see, I will give some such examples that the group which is not a sentence. Now see the following. Now see the following. See the following. Yes. Example. First, Rina helps. Second, Raman, Raw, mango. Number 3, people who work hard. People who work hard. Now see all these 3 examples. Now all of you see all these 3 examples. Rina helps. Can we understood the meaning? No. To whom she is helping? Can we understood? No. So that's why it is not a sentence. Raman, raw, mango. It also doesn't give complete sense. So it is not also a sentence. People who work hard. Can we understood? No. So these are not sentences. These are not sentences. These are not sentences. Now, once again I will repeat. Do you understand what is meant by a sentence? A sentence is a combination, or a sentence is a group of words which gives us complete meaning, complete thought, or complete sense. It is said that that group of words, it is said as sentence. Now, I think all of you understood what is mean by a sentence. And in this topic, we are going to learn the types of sentences. The types of sentences. The types of sentences are the types of sentences, how they are decided or how they are made. The types of sentences are decided or made or classified by the nature of the sentence and also by the structure of the sentence. Now we will see. At first, before going to start the types of sentence, we have to study the parts of sentence. Which are the elements of a sentence, or what are the parts of a sentence. So before going to start the types of sentence, I will explain or I will teach you what are the elements or parts of the sentence. parts of sentence, parts of sentence, parts of sentence. I will write some sentences, and with that examples I will explain what are the parts of the sentence. Examples: number 1, the storybook is interesting. The storybook is interesting. Second, our soldiers defeated enemy. Number 3, seventh class students won the match. And the fourth one example is respect elders. Respect elders. Now see, all these 4 examples are of sentence. The storybook is interesting. In this first sentence, we are talking or saying about the storybook. And what we are talking about the storybook, that storybook is interesting. In the second sentence, our soldiers defeated enemy. In this second sentence, we are talking about our soldiers. What they did? They defeated the enemy. In the third sentence, 7th class students won the match. Here we are talking about the 7th class students, and what they did? They won the match. And in the fourth sentence, respect elders. But who have to respect elders? It is not written here. Then it means we have to do this, that everyone have to respect our elders. It means that the subject is hidden in the fourth sentence. Means every sentence have a subject, and the storybook is subject, and about the subject we want to say something, we want to explain something. Then the first part of each sentence, about what thing, about which person, what we want to say, about whom we want to say, that part is said as subject, and what we are going to say, that part is said as predicate. That part is said as predicate. Now you can tell me from the second sentence which is the subject. Is okay? Yes, our soldiers, it is the subject. And defeated enemy is the predicate. Defeated enemy is the predicate. Now in the third sentence, which is the subject, 7th class students. Yes, very good. This is the subject, and on the match is predicate. Here respect elders, is there subject? No, that subject is hidden. Here we, subject is hidden. Subject is hidden, and respect elders, it is the predicate. Now everyone understood which are the parts of the sentence or which are the elements of a sentence? Do you understood? Yes? Yes. Okay, you understood. It means each sentence has 2 elements or 2 parts, that are subject and predicate. What is mean by subject? Subject means about what, about whom, about which thing we want to say, we want to explain. It is said as subject of that sentence. and about the subject what we want to say, that is the predicate. It means every sentence has two parts, that are subject and predicate. Now see, a sentence usually contains two parts, that are subject and predicate. Subject and predicate. A subject which tells us who or what the sentence is about. The sentence is about. इसका मतलब है कि ओ सेंटेंस में हम किसके बारे में बोल रहे हैं, एक्सप्लेन कर रहे हैं, बता रहे हैं. सेकंड, a predicate tells us something about the subject. A predicate tells us something about the predicate. Now I think you all are clear about what is meant by sentence and which are the parts or which are the elements of the sentence. Okay, everyone understood this? Okay. Now while writing the sentence, we have to take into account some important things. Always a sentence begins with a capital letter. When you are going to write any sentence, always begin the sentence, the first letter of the sentence should be capital. And the next thing, you have to use punctuation marks, means according to the type of sentence. Suppose it is a assertive sentence, we have to use full stop. Suppose it is a interrogative sentence, you have to use question mark in front of it. And suppose it is an exclamatory sentence, you have to use exclamatory mark. These things you have to keep into mind, and when you are going to write any sentence, any paragraph, you have to use these two rules about the sentence. Yes, okay? Are you clear all about what is meant by sentence and what are the parts of the sentence? Yes. Then may I proceed further? Okay. Now we will start about the types of sentence or classification of the sentence. How the classification or the sentences is done? What criteria is used for that? That there are two criteria used for classification of the sentence. The first is nature of the sentence and the second is structure of the sentence. Now there should be a question mark. What is mean by nature of sentence? Nature of sentence means for what purpose the sentence is used. Means, see, when we are speaking with each other, sometimes we are just doing some statement. Sometimes we want to express our certain feelings. Sometimes we want to ask some question or do some inquiry. Means for different purpose we are using the sentences. And for this purpose means the nature of the sentence, and according to the nature of the sentence there are four main types of the sentence. Now we will start classification of sentence. Or classification of sentence. Classification of sentence. Now, there are main 4 types of sentences. The first type of sentence is assertive sentence or declarative sentence. Now, on the basis of, write down, on the basis of nature of the sentence, there are 4 main types of sentences. 4 main types of sentences. The first type is assertive or declarative sentence. Assertive or declarative. Declarative sentences. What is meant by assertive or declarative sentence? Means when the sentence states something about the subject. When the sentence states something and or declares something only just for a statement, the sentence is used. Such type of sentence is said as assertive or declarative sentence. These sentences state something or declare something. Such type of sentences are said as assertive sentences or declarative sentences, and these sentences end with a full stop. After completing this sentence, we have to use full stop. And these sentences, assertive sentences or declarative sentences, are of two types. That it means affirmative and negative. She helps me. This is an affirmative sentence. And she doesn't help me. This is negative sentence. I like playing Kho-Kho. I don't like playing Kho-Kho. The first one sentence is affirmative sentence and the second sentence is negative sentence. Now do you understand what is meant by assertive sentence or declarative sentence? Means the sentence which states something or which declares some things, or which the sentence which do just a statement. Such sentences are said as assertive or declarative sentences. Now do you understood the first type of the sentence, assertive or declarative sentence? And what criteria used for this classification of this sentence? The criteria used for classification, it is the nature of the sentence, and according to the nature of the sentence, there are 4 types of sentences. The first type is assertive sentence or declarative sentence. Now, can you tell me some more examples of assertive sentence? Yes? Yes? Can you tell me the examples of sentences? Okay. The first example is Mrs. Kamre teaches us English. Okay. Second example, can you tell me? My school name is Saint Monica. Yes? Third one, who will tell me the example? Third one, the people who work hard get success. Okay. All these are the examples of assertive sentences. Now, the second type of sentence is interrogative sentence. Second type of sentence is interrogative sentences. Interrogative sentences means when we use the sentence for to ask something, to pose a question or to inquire something. Such type of sentences are said as interrogative sentences. Means such sentences we use for purpose. What is the purpose of using such type of sentence? The purpose of using such type of sentence is to inquire something, or to ask a question, to pose a question. It is the purpose of using such type of sentences. Now write down about this. An interrogative sentence. An interrogative sentence inquires about something. They denote a question or they pose a question. They denote a question and always ends with a question mark and always ends with a question mark. Ends with a question mark. Now tell me the example of interrogative sentence. Yes. 5 hours you have sent yesterday. Very good. Examples. Number 1. Why was you absent yesterday? Second example. Who is principal of your school? Who is principal of your school? Principal of your school. Did you play cricket? Did you play cricket? Yes. See, these are the examples of interrogative sentences. 5 was you absent yesterday? First one example. Second is, who is principal of your school? Third one, did you play cricket? Have you taken your meal? See, these are the examples of interrogative sentences. See, here the first two sentences begins with WH type words which are used for asking questions, and second sentence did means when the sentences starts with auxiliaries like is, am, are, was, were, have, has, should, do, did, done, like this. Then such type of questions which starts with auxiliary verbs, such type of questions are said as verbal questions. Means we can pose or we can ask the questions by using WH type of words and also by using the auxiliaries. And always the answer of the question which begins with the auxiliaries is in short yes or no. Such questions which starts with the auxiliary verbs, they are said as verbal questions. Now do you understand the second type of question? What is the second type of question? It is interrogative sentence. Now the third type of sentence, it is imperative sentence. The third type of sentence is imperative sentences. Third type of sentence is imperative sentences. Imperative sentences. Now, when I explain about the two types of sentences, the first one type was, what was the first one type? Say, what was the first one type? Assertive sentence or declarative sentence, and it is used for just for to say something or declare something or to give a statement about. It is said as the assertive or declarative sentence. Second sentence, interrogative sentence. That type of sentence is used for to pose a question or to denote a question. Now see, this is the third type of sentence and it is imperative sentence. This sentence is used for request, to give command, suggestion, warning, order, entreaty. For these purposes, that this sentence is used. And these sentences always begins with the main verb. Imperative sentences always begins with the main verb. Imperative sentences. An imperative sentence expresses request, advice, suggestion, command, entity, and always ends with full stop. Always ends with full stop. With full stop. Okay. Please, will you lend me your book, me? Yes. What feelings is expressed through this sentence? That I am going to request him for giving me a book. It is, this sentence is used for request. Now shut the door. This is the order. See, the first, what was the first one sentence? Please give me book. In the first sentence, give, the main verb was used. What is the second sentence? Just I said, it is shut the door. This sentence also begins with the verb shut. Now say me the next one example. In the first sentence, I requested. In the second sentence, I ordered. Then work hard regularly. Work hard regularly. Through this sentence, I am giving you suggestion. Work hard. In third sentence, begins with the main verb work. Now, do pay us visit frequently. What is the fourth sentence? Do pay us visit frequently. Means in this sentence, I am asking to my friend, relative or someone that I will feel better if you will visit me frequently. This is said as entity. Now, drive slowly. In this sentence, I am warning you or someone is warning you that you have to drive slowly, safely. Means for different purposes, these sentences are used. Sometimes we want to request someone, sometimes we want to advise someone, sometimes we want to do entity, sometimes we want to suggest something. For different purposes, these sentences are used, and these sentences mostly begins with the main word and ends with the full stop. This type of sentences are said as imperative sentences. Examples. Please lend me your book. In this sentence, request is there. What is there? Request. Open the window. Here, order is there. Means by this way, these sentences are used for different purposes. Do you understood the third type of sentence? What is it? imperative sentence, and it is used for request, order, warning, suggestion, entity. This is the third type of sentence. Now, the fourth one type of sentence is exclamatory sentence. Fourth type of sentence is exclamatory sentence. These sentences are used to express or to denote the strong feelings. It may be happiness, it may be sadness, anything else. For this, these sentences are used. These sentences expresses strong feelings, or excitement, and ends with exclamation mark, ends with exclamation mark. Now, can you tell me the example of such sentence? Yes. Suppose your class team had won the match. Then, very slowly will you say, yes, we have won the match. Can we say like this? No. How will you say, oh, we have won the match? This is the example of exclamatory sentence. Oh, we won the match. We won the match. Now, tell me one more example of this type. Can you tell me? Yes, who will tell me the example of exclamatory sentence? Suppose someone is doing some nonsense. Then, what will be our feelings? We feel happy? No. We feel sad? No. We get anger about him. And what we will say suddenly? What's the nonsense this? Second example. What's the nonsense? When we look a cute baby, then suddenly what we will say? We will say, oh, how cute this baby. Then third example is how cute this baby. How cute this baby is. These are the examples of exclamatory sentences. Now, what we learned today, do you understood it? Yes? Say me, do you understood or no? Yes, you understood. Now, we will revise what we learned in today's period. From beginning of today's period, from starting of today's period, what we learned, we will once revise all together. See, at first, we learn about the sentence. What is mean by sentence? What is mean by sentence? The group or combination of the words which gives us meaning. It is said as sentence. And I have explained or given you the examples of the sentence. After that, what we have studied or what I have taught you? The parts or elements of the sentence. What are the parts or elements of the sentence? There are two parts or two elements of each sentence. The first part which say us about what or about whom we are saying. That part is said as subject of the sentence, and rest of the part of that same sentence, what we want to say about the subject, is said as predicate of the sentence. It means each sentence has two parts, that are subject and predicate. After that, what I have explained, that sentences are classified according to the nature of the sentence and also according to the structure of the sentence. And at first, there are four types of the sentences according to the nature of the sentence. The first type of sentence is assertive sentence or declarative sentence. In this sentence, we want to state something about the subject. We want to say something, or we want to denote something. It is said as assertive sentence or declarative sentence. Second type of sentence is interrogative sentence. These type of sentences are used to denote a question or to inquire something. They are said as interrogative sentences. Third type of sentence, imperative sentence. Imperative sentences are used for to request someone, to advise someone, for entity, for warning, for different purposes. These sentences are used, and these sentences ends with full stop. And fourth type of sentence is exclamatory sentence. These sentences are used to express our sudden feelings, to express our excitement. These sentences are used. See, these are the examples of the exclamatory sentence, and exclamatory sentence always ends with exclamatory mark. Now, comparatively study about all the sentences. See, the first type, assertive sentence and imperative sentence. These two sentences ends with full stop. Interrogative sentence ends with a question mark, and exclamatory sentence ends with exclamatory mark. And the imperative sentences always begins with main verb. Now, do you understood all about the sentence, parts of sentence and types of sentence? Now, for today's homework, you will write 10 examples of sentence and you will identify subject and predicate of the sentence. Okay, thank you.